The detention slip crumpled in Jamie's fist as the locker door caved under their knuckles, metal groaning in protest. Blood trickled from split skin, while the hallway erupted in whispers and phone cameras. 3 days suspension, the principal had said, but Jamie was already walking away when the sky above Earth split open like a wound. Reality hemorrhaging golden light that no one else seemed to notice. The interdimensional pulse swept through the atmosphere, searching, calculating, selecting, and, in a cosmic joke of mistranslation, it locked on to the one human whose emotional signature burned hottest at that exact moment. The teleportation hit mid-stride, ripping Jamie from fluorescent school lighting into a crystalline chamber where beings of impossible geometry floated in judgment. The alien council's laughter resonated in frequencies that made Jamie's teeth ache. "This is Earth's champion," a creature of living mercury sneered, its form rippling with amusement, a juvenile in primitive fabric. Jamie's hoodie still smelled like cafeteria pizza and failure, the failed calculus test from that morning, the breakup text still glowing on their cracked phone screen. Mr. Henderson's comment about wasted potential echoing louder than the cosmic translation matrix now downloading directly into their temporal lobe. The universal translator burned like ice through neural pathways, uploading 10,000 languages in seconds while Jamie dry heaved onto the prismatic floor. "Listen, I don't know what MLM scheme this is," Jamie gasped between breaths, "but I'm not buying." The cosmic AI that managed the selection process materialized as a sphere of pure mathematics, its voice apologetic. "There appears to have been an error in the selection algorithm, but the damage was done." The Zephrony champion, 7 feet of chitinous armor and bred for war across 12 star systems, stepped forward with mandibles clicking in anticipation. "Your strongest warrior is a child who hasn't even molted once." The cosmic arena materialized around the ancient gold architecture, suspended between 3 black holes, whose gravitational songs harmonized into a death symphony. Jamie barely had time to register the crowd of 1 billion alien consciousnesses before the first attack came. Pure instinct took over, not trained combat reflexes, but the chaotic dodge pattern of someone who'd spent years avoiding bigger kids in hallways. The Zephrony's plasma blade carved through where Jamie had been, not where they were. And in that moment of overextension, Jamie did the only thing that made sense. Kicked the alien in what looked like a knee, grabbed its weapon, and accidentally triggered its self-destruct sequence. The explosion launched them both backward, but only Jamie got up, more from adrenaline than skill, standing victorious by pure chaos. Galactic broadcasts exploded across 17 dimensions. Human Berserker destroys champion in 12 seconds scrolled across holographic news feeds while Jamie stood confused, still clutching their broken earbuds. The interview requests came instantly. 3-headed anchor materialized, asking about Earth's secret training regimens. Jamie shrugged, exhaustion replacing rage. "I literally don't care about any of this. Can I go home?" The dismissive response somehow made them more terrifying. Earth's government scrambled in emergency sessions, military advisors demanding control of their asset, while Jamie unknowingly picked up an alien relic from the arena floor, a small crystal that pulsed in rhythm with their unstable emotions. The floating prison cell materialized around Jamie before they could process the betrayal. The human envoy, Earth's actual chosen representative, had smiled while activating the containment field. "You're an embarrassment to our species," she'd said. "We'll handle the real negotiations." But the cell's architects hadn't accounted for human emotional volatility amplified by the relic. Jamie's rage at yet another betrayal, another moment of being dismissed and contained, erupted outward. The containment field didn't just break, it inverted, creating a localized black hole that consumed half the prison station. The escape came naturally. Stolen hoverboard, corridor shootout with energy weapons Jamie didn't understand but somehow operated. All while memories of school bullying overlaid with the present, making every alien guard just another face that had looked at them with contempt. Commander Vex High of the Crimson Fleet watched the humans' chaotic escape through 17 different camera feeds, seeing something others missed: pattern in the chaos, purpose in the rage. "They fight like a cornered star," she murmured to her lieutenant, "burning everything, including themselves." When the galaxy's deadliest warrior, a telepathic entity named the Silence, challenged Jamie to ritual combat, the entire universal consciousness held its breath. The duel was supposed to follow 10,000 years of protocol mental chess played across probability streams. Jamie didn't play chess. They flooded the psychic connection with every awful feeling from their awful day, their awful week, their awful year, creating a feedback loop that shattered the silence's mind and accidentally destabilized 3 separate galactic peace treaties in the process. The void entity emerged from the cracks. Jamie had unknowingly torn in reality a thing of anti-existence, drawn to the human's emotional nuclear reactor. "You burn so bright," it whispered through dimensions. "Let me taste that fire." The alien mentor who tried to guide Jamie lasted exactly 3 minutes before giving up. "You must find balance," he'd said. Jamie had laughed bitterly. "Balance? I haven't had balance since kindergarten." The cosmic storm that erupted from that interaction turned 3 moons into powder. Jamie stood alone on a spinning asteroid, watching planets fall like dominoes, finally understanding that their worst day on Earth had somehow become the universe's worst day too. The exiled alien rebel found Jamie building a shelter from spacecraft wreckage, having somehow learned to manipulate matter through pure emotional projection. "You're not supposed to exist," the rebel said, showing ancient texts. "Humans were never in the summoning protocols. Your species was blacklisted after something called World War II. The Galactic archives revealed Mara prophecy written in dark matter. The child of rage unleashes renewal." Jamie stared at their reflection in alien metal, seeing how the relic had fused with their skin, creating vein-like patterns that pulsed with each heartbeat. "Great, I'm space puberty." Testing their power became a dictionary writing molecular structures with a thought, saving innocence across collapsing star systems, not from heroism, but from the need to feel something other than anger. The montage of rescue operations played across galactic news, each save more impossible than the last. The void entity watched, patient, then struck with precision, a fabricated video of Earth's leaders mocking Jamie, calling them unstable, embarrassing, exactly the kind of kid who shoots up schools. The rage that erupted made supernovas look dim. The ancient council tower, a structure older than most galaxies, began dissolving under Jamie's unconscious assault, reality itself rewriting to match their pain. Mid-destruction, as billions of years of history crumbled, a real memory surfaced, their little sister hugging them last Tuesday, saying, "You're not as bad as you think you are." The hesitation lasted a microsecond in real time, an eternity in emotional space. The relic's angry red glow shifted to soft blue for the first time. Jamie's hands stopped shaking. The reversal of destruction came intuitively, reality unbreaking like a film played backward, the tower reconstituting atom by atom, while the council watched in terrified awe. The void entity arrived then, reality warping into impossible angles around its non-existence. "You stopped," it said, genuinely confused. "Why did you stop?" The final battle began with the universe as audience, every conscious being watching through whatever sensory apparatus they possessed. Jamie lost immediately, thrown through 17 dimensions, bones breaking in alphabets that didn't exist. But each impact brought a memory. Mum making pancakes after the divorce, Dad teaching them to ride a bike, their best friend standing up to bullies in 3rd grade, their teacher staying after school to help with homework. Humanity wasn't just rage, it was every emotion at once, contradictory and chaotic, and absolutely refusing to make sense. The final attack came from that realization, channeling not just anger but love, hope, fear, joy, sadness, and a dozen feelings that didn't have names in any language. The entity couldn't process contradiction. It existed as singular purpose, entropy, ending, void. Jamie existed as everything at once, a living paradox that broke the entity's fundamental nature. The banishment wasn't violent. It was almost gentle, like closing a door. The rift sealed. The universe went silent. Then, one by one, a billion beings bowed not in submission, but in recognition. The council's speaker, ancient beyond measure, managed only. "We... apologize." Jamie dropped the relic, exhaustion replacing everything. "Next time, send an email first." The return teleportation dropped Jamie directly into 5th period math class. Ms. Martinez mid-equation on the board. "Jamie, you're 15 minutes late." The normalcy hit harder than any cosmic battle. Jamie sat down, pulled out a notebook, and smirked at the absolute absurdity of solving for X after solving for universal existence. Their phone buzzing, news already breaking. Angry teenager saves universe. Earth gets Galactic Council seat. The social media explosion turned Jamie into an instant legend, though they blocked most of it. Earth suddenly had respect, trade agreements, and technology advances scheduled for the next century. After school, walking home through the same streets that this morning had felt like a prison, Jamie noticed the sky looked different. Not visually, but knowing what was beyond it. Knowing they'd been there and come back, changed everything. Their sister ran up, homework in hand. "Everyone says you saved the universe, but you still have to help me with fractions." Jamie laughed, genuinely laughed for the first time in months. "Yeah, okay. But if I have to fight space entities again, you're doing my chores for a month." The whisper came through dimensions that night. While Jamie slept in their ordinary bed in their ordinary room, the human was just the beginning. The cascade has started. Evolution accelerates, but Jamie didn't hear it. Too busy dreaming normal dreams about failed tests and missed buses. The universal savior who just wanted to pass 10th grade. Earth spun on, oblivious and magnificent. Its children capable of destruction and creation in equal measure, forever underestimated, forever surprising, forever human in all its messy, emotional, chaotic glory. The universe would never make the mistake of underestimating humanity again.